Hello and welcome to Nanny Moon's Crochet. My name's Sally and it's Monday the 2nd of September. Can you believe it's September already? 2024, and this is episode number 34. Where did August go? Oh my goodness, in September already. All the kids will be going back to school. Anyway, welcome everybody. Returning subscribers and new subscribers, welcome to my channel. I'm going to start off, as I always do, with Natasha. Morning, Natasha, from Hooks. This is called Hooks and Stitches 3D Cal 2024. She's doing a crochet along, and it's from this 3D granny square. He's putting me off. It's my little potato head. Sorry, missed this 3D granny square book. There's 100 squares, and it doesn't tell you the rating. It doesn't tell you the difficulty rating, but some of them are quite straightforward, but a lot of them, they do need a little bit of care and attention. You've got to, each row, you've really got to read it and reread it, and occasionally I've even, if it's got round one, I've wrote it down in my own words, you know, rewrote it, because you can easily, because it's, we did the egg last week, but because it's all so close together, you just have to be careful. But it's a lovely book. I'm really excited to get through them. Anyway, last week Natasha picks them from a little tub each week. We're doing 2 a week, like I said. No, not the watermelon. It wasn't the watermelon at all. It was the avocado here. And you see I've made a little note here. In 1 or 2 of them, there has been a little bit... down here, it told you to do something, you know, and you've got in brackets, and you do that repeated times 2, times 3, whatever. Well, it actually said times 3, but you didn't. You did it times 2, so that was a little error. And also here, it was double crochet instead of single or something, so you do have to be very careful. But anyway, that was the avocado that she chose, and this is my avocado. I think they're going to be all lovely together when they're all, that was raised. That was unusual how you did that. You did your magic circle, and then you reattached this brown into the middle and worked over, and you did that, I think, for 3 rounds, which made it quite domed. That's what the little 3D part is. Anyway, that was me. That was my one. And the other one that she chose was the granny heart. That's a lovely one, isn't it? Granny heart. They also give you a chart here. And to be honest, I've never ever read charts. They've always looked complicated to me. I've always gone by the written. But I can honestly say that with these squares, you see it shows you that there, and then here it shows you the little heart, that little, this bit here, and I actually followed that. It made sense. The writing didn't quite make sense to me, but when you look at this, I understood what it was on about. So it's really good for that. I'm really pleased that it's helping our skill of reading charts, which I've never been able to do. Anyway, that's my oh, that looked a bit odd there. Yeah, that's my granny heart square. So I love that one. We've got a big pile. I'll show you next week the pile, but they're really stacking up now. Oh, dropped my pen. And Natasha has already chose in her video this morning. If you haven't If you haven't seen her, her channel is Hooks and Stitches, and she's Natasha, and she's a lovely lady. So she's got loads of Free Pattern Friday, Wake Up Whip Wednesday, and she's also done a roundup of aims for September, what she got done in August. So she's always got lots of content on her channel. So for this week we have got page 12. This is for this week coming. We've got the ice cream. That looks quite... So you start off in the middle and then you add these bits, hopefully. Oh no, that might be all in, I'm not sure. But the ice cream, and we've also... oh, excuse me. And we've also got the cow. And that one I know will be straightforward, because you'll start your square, you'll start in the brown, go round, then you make it into your square, and this bit and the ears and the horns are all made separately and sewed on afterwards, which is what I prefer. When some of the ones you've got to like that, although that won't be so hard, but some of them are worked in at the same time, and they're just a little bit more tricky than the ones where you sew the bits on afterwards. So yes, look forward to doing those, the ice cream and the cow, for next week. So that's those spoke about. Also my other crochet along that I'm participating in is, I haven't wrote it down, it's the lovely Jenny, and her hashtag is a year of Granny Squares Cal, and she's got a YouTube channel which is called In My Spare Time. That's Jenny, and she's starting in this book now. We're just working through the book with this one, but there's some, we've done that one, but there's some beautiful and I think I'm just trying to just extend my skills, because we've done that one as well, and that looks quite difficult, but it was actually quite an easy one to do. Like I've said before, I always tend to go for things that are easy or beginner. You know, if I'm looking for a free pattern on Yarnspirations or Lovecrafts or something, I'll always put in beginner or easy, and yet I can do the other things. I don't anyway. I do now. I'm just expanding my skills. So this week we're on this one, number 5, which is the filigree lace. And again, the filigree, I've never ever done it. And it was the first square that I actually thought, oh, hang on a minute, am I doing this right? I had to undo a couple of rows a couple of times, so it wasn't just straightforward and easy for me, this one. Although the skill level was classed as a 1, which was meant to be easy, I think I just was not counting, because obviously you've got to skip some and chain some, and so I think I must have just got a bit off somewhere. But there was a chart here. Don't show you too well. No, I don't show you too much of it. But with the chart being here, I could see exactly where I was meant to go. So again, learning the charts in this book has been really, really helpful. And which is the right side? Does it matter? No, I don't think it matters. But that's my filigree. See, that side looks a bit isn't that lovely? So I'm glad I've done that, because I've never done, like I said, I've never done filigree before. So and the 2 colours I used for that is Stylecraft Special DK in pomegranate and candy floss. Those 2 colours. I'm trying to I'm sort of following the colours. I mean, the colours for here, they're using, what are they using? All through the book. This book is by Kylie Maletta, and there's a loads of people joining. The yarn that she's using is Cascade Ultra Prima Cotton. So, but I'm just using acrylic DK. But you see the colours were honeysuckle, pink, and peony pink. So I've just did 2 pinks. But if I, this is next week, so that'll be nice. That's next week's. But if I decide to, I'm not religiously following all the colours, but I think I'll try and stick to them. Sort of. It just makes it easier. I don't have to think and, don't have to use my brain too much about thinking what colours to use. I can just right. Anyway, I'll press on. That's that and that. So the next thing, because it's the end of August, I've been working on a temperature blanket. So it starts in January, it'll finish in the end of December, and every month, let me just show you all my colours. Tried to sort it out a little bit. These are all the colours I'm using. So the cooler is the silver and the blue and the green, and then the brighter colours are the orange for the warmer weathers. So I have this diary that whoops, excuse me, that a friend gave me, and my cut. This is just me. This is my little chart, and the hottest is 28 degrees plus, which is claret, and I hadn't really thought it through. I just hadn't really thought that I'm living in Wales and it's absolutely tipping it down now, and even on a really hot day, because of the sea breeze and things, I don't think it doesn't get above 24, not really. So I don't know what I was thinking doing 28 and plus, but never mind, I did. Then we've got between 25 and 27 is spice, and then so on and so forth, and then 3 degrees and below is silver. So we've got these blues, then the greens, then the yellows, then the nice orangey warmer colours. So the month of August, the weather map I look at, it's called AccuWeather. It's just an app that I've got on my phone, ACCU Weather, and you put in your little town, your village, wherever you live, and it'll give you monthly, weekly temperatures. I'm doing the highs, so I write all the temperatures. This is August, so I write all the temperatures down. I don't do a row a day. I tend to do probably 7 rows at the end of every week. I haven't crossed those off, but I've done 30 and 31. So for the month of August, this is what we've got. Whoops, still attached. So this is where I started in the green and the blue, look. I'm doing a moss stitch, and I started with 300 chain because I knew it would be quite, well, it's going to be 300 and not 365 because we've got a leap year. It's got 365. It's got 366 rows because of it being a leap year. So with being that many rows, I knew I needed quite a big starting chain. Right. It's getting so big now, I can't hold it on my lap. Right, so we've started down here. So from here to here, we've got January. Oh, So from there to there we've got January. Didn't have any minus or 3 or below in January. And then February, we've got a bit of grass green coming, look. February, it was warming up a little bit. February, March, similar, on a bit of green there. March. April, we had, it warmed up that one day. April. This was May. Oh, it's starting to come a lot of bright colours now in May. Warmed up a lot. June, definitely warming up. July, all yellow, none of the green. The green is between 13 and 15. So the yellows, we've got between 16 degrees, 16 and 21 is the lighter. 16, so that was all between 16 and 21 degrees. That was July. And then this deeper yellow is sunshine, which is 22 to 24. So this little bit's August. So we haven't managed to get any spice, which is between, this is degrees Celsius. Haven't managed to get any 25 to 27. Just didn't reach that. The highest it reached was 24. Here was 24. Here was 24. So that was August, and now we're into September. So I don't, you never know, we might have a massive Sahara heat wave or something in September. But I really wanted this lovely, where is it? Spice, this beautiful, look, my favourite colour, spice, and there's none of that in it. I'm quite disappointed at the moment. It's only needed to get to 25, look. Didn't much to ask for, is it really? Anyway, we haven't reached that yet, so hey, Coda. So let me fold it up. So we've got this is how wide it is. Shush. Right, let me try and yeah, I told you that it was the moss stitch. All getting all caught up. Moss stitch, but look how thick and cosy it's coming now. Sod. I've got a stitch marker on there so it won't come undone. But oh, look how cosy that's going to be. And I'm using a 4.5mm hook. Although it's DK, all of it is Stylecraft Special DK. But and obviously they recommend a 4mm hook, but I wanted to use a 4.5 just to make it a bit more. I didn't want it all too tight and heavy, so it's just a nice weight. So I'm really happy with how that's coming along. praying for a little bit of warm weather, but never mind. So that's that. And then the other thing, excuse me, my ribs are feeling a lot better actually, day by day they're improving. So I'm thinking it might just have been a really bad bruise or a really bad just a bit of strain or something, because each day they're just feeling a bit better. So thanks, Van Clear, I can stretch a bit more. Now I'm making this. It's from Daisy Farm Crafts, and this is a free tutorial on YouTube. And you basically do 7 little squares and then work down and then just do 2 little straps. So my daughter-in-law Sam, hi Sam, asked if I could do this, so they ordered. Hey, shush, come on, Coda, Minnie, come on. So it's a little bean. Don't knock that. So anyway, they'd asked me to, if I could do that for little Hope, my granddaughter Hope. So I started that last week, and show you the yarn they choose, because it was really nice colours. I know a lot of you said how lovely the colours were, and it's Rico Baby Cotton Soft. They're 50-gram balls, 125 meters, and it's 50% cotton and 50% acrylic, so it's a mix. A 3.5 to 4 crochet hook or needle. And this colour was called, came with it, we'd got natural, mustard and smoky rose. So there's natural, mustard and was it smoky rose? Smoky rose. But aren't they lovely colours together? So, whoops. I tried to get it finished because I thought with the summer's going to be gone and she won't have. The summer's going to be gone and she won't have wore it. Although it does say on the pattern. I just downloaded the pattern, and it does say that the following year they could use it as a little top with some leggings or something. So anyway, let me show you the little dress. So I haven't washed it yet, but this is the little dress. It just was two double crochets, that's US terms, or trebles if you're in the UK terms, in the bottom, and then 2 little straps. And it's about, I haven't just put the buttons on the back because I just hadn't got any. I need to get a couple of buttons that you put on the back. And how it works, if it's too big, you pull these little ties and tie them at the back. It like ties, it'll pull the front in a little bit. So I don't know if you can see that. So because it does seem quite wide. So if it's too loose, you can pull it in and tie it up at the back, so it's a little bit narrower. But it was the length I was a bit worried about, that it was a bit short. But I thought even if it's a bit short, she could still wear it with little leggings and a little top underneath. So isn't that cute? That's gorgeous. Really, really easy to make, and it was lovely. It was lovely to work on that with the cotton. And so we're going to wash that and then get it sent off to Mark and Sam, so Hope can have it and be wearing it, hopefully, if there's any warm weather left. Mind just, I say warm weather, it's dipping it down a rain, but it's so muggy today. It's really, really quite muggy. So that's little Hope's dress finished. So the last thing to do is the donut crochet along. Where did I put that? Oh yeah, right, here we come. Right, so last little thing I'll show you is that I'm doing a crochet along from this Crochet Donut Buddies, and there's lots and lots of little buddies. They're all cute, aren't they? I don't think any of them are not adorable little. Yeah, I just love that one as well. To do that, I just think they're all really, really cute. So it's by Rachel Zane, and I think at the moment I've had this book since 2022, so not long, and I'm sure at the moment it's still £13.33. Although if you're in the UK, there's something called Vinted, an app called Vinted, where you can buy second-hand books and clothes and whatnot for. And I know they've got one on there. My friend Natasha was saying yesterday, there's one on Vinted So you can get second-hand versions and things if you wanted. But anyway, you do the donut base first. You do it all in different colours depending on what what um, what little buddy you're doing, and then you do the icing. And you see, you can. Where does it show you? Hang on. You can make all these little donut buddies, or you can just leave them as plain donuts. So I've gone into it quite a bit each week, so I won't go too much into it. But last week I picked out at random out of my big bag of balls the pumpkin, and this was, the rating is by pumpkins, so that's a 5 pumpkin rating. This being difficult, one being easy. So this is fairly easy. Just had to do the donut. The base was in orange and the icing was in orange, and yet some I know are doing the base in a proper donut colour, a beige. So you can just use any colour. If you didn't want to do that, you could, well, a pumpkin's a pumpkin, isn't it, really? It's orange, but you know, when it's the rabbit, let me just, the red panda for it. Oh no, red panda has to be red, doesn't it? Oh my god, I can't find an example. I'm just trying to find the teddy bear. Yeah, the teddy bear, just for example. If you wanted it to be a polar bear, you could have done it white. You really don't have to stick to the colours. It says you just absolutely make it your own and however you like. Anyway, that was that, and also following along is the lovely Mary. Hi Mary. Hope you're keeping dry. With all this wet weather. We've got yellow warning for thunderstorms for today. Anyway, the lovely Mary's following along, and this is her pumpkin. I love her pumpkin, and before I saw that, I thought, oh, I'm going to make mine into like a Halloween pumpkin with the cut out mouth. So it's funny that she should do that. And the eyes are just perfect. I love how you've done the eyes. But look at the little witch. Look at that little witch sitting. I love that. I don't know, not sure where you had that from, Mary, but I love her. And she's got her own little pumpkin there. Look, so isn't that? I love that. Love how you've done the eyes. That's really, really. They're really nice. I'm still practicing with eyes, but thank you, Mary, for that. I absolutely love how you've done the pumpkin. Anyway, so this is my little pumpkin. That's a little squiggle. And that's my little pumpkin. Orange on the back. Not too happy with that. I don't know. That's the stalk. Don't know if it's the eyes or didn't need cheeks really. I don't think. I wished I'd have done a. Oh, I didn't do a little smile. That's why. I should have not done the cheeks and done a nice big smile or a zigzag like Mary had done. I should have done that when I thought about it in the first time. But anyway, that's my little donut to go away with all. They're behind me. I'll run through all my donuts probably next week and show you all what we've done so far. So that's that. Where did I put my big bag of? Oh, it would be down here, wouldn't it? Now then, out comes the big bag of balls. Oh, it's getting less. It's getting lighter. This was full to the top, you know, when we first started. For any new subscribers, I made this bag. I don't really sew, but this was a YouTube tutorial on how to make a drawstring bag, and I've got these were fat quarters, although they were great big ones. But I hadn't got two the same, so I had to put two colours together. And then oh, this was macrame, macrame string or rope, whatever you call it. And I just threaded. So I was so proud of my big bag. Look, I even did a thing. So I'm trying to get into sewing. There's a lovely channel. Rita, her name is, from Rita's Witchcrafts. It's not witchcraft as in Halloween witchcraft. It's witchcraft shall I do next is how she meant it to be. And she does a lot of Temu hauls, but she's also starting sewing. Well, she's done sewing before for years, but she's doing videos on things that she's made for a little granddaughter, but also shirts for her husband, and she can make dresses and everything. So it's really interesting. So if you're interested in dressmaking and things and any crafts, she does die cutting and card making and things. So if you pop over to Rita's channel and just have a look, but I think she's a lovely lady. Anyway, let's get back to me selection. I know we have a dreaded spider because, oh, let me show you the spider. Might not be too bad when we get to it, and I shouldn't perhaps talk about it till we get to it, but let me see. No, I'm not going to find it now. No, not going to find it, but it's got lots of legs. So we'll see. Come on, come on. Just be a nice one. And we have the pig. He's on page 86. So let's have a look at the pig. 84, 85. Oh, 90. 86, did I say? Oh, that's only a little one donut, look. Little one donut. How easy is that? So I've literally just got to make the donut. The donut basic donut pattern to create the donut base in rose, a rose colour, and the icing in pale pink, omitting the sprinkles. And this little, we have a little bit of information. It said, add the bow in the top corner of the ear or just below the nose to create a bow tie. Or why not mix and match and add a flower? The choice is yours. So, like I said, you can just do whatever you want. You can put the little flower there, or if you want to make it a little bow tie, if you do it in a more bluey colour and put a little bow tie. This little bit in the back of the book, it'll tell you accessories, and it shows you how to do any little flowers, or this little bit at the back of the book, look, accessories, and it shows you there how to make that. It doesn't tell you there. Yeah, so the little piggy, that's lovely. Thank goodness. What was I just going to say? Oh yes, I have a story about the big bag of balls. My husband, I wanted something different rather than just writing all the names in a little thing and picking it out. So I had the idea of like bingo, and I thought of little ping pong balls. So I asked my husband to go and see if, well, he was going to our nearest town anyway, and I asked him to look for some ping pong balls, and I'd said to him, I need 100. So he said, oh, okay. So he went to a local, it was like Barmouth's like a seaside town, so they've got, you know, these shops that sell everything. He went there and he knew the chap anyway, so we took him upstairs and he came back with all these boxes of ping pong balls. And then, but on the same day, he'd seen a mate who'd got grandchildren, and this man said, oh, it's told him he'd been after these balls for what he wanted it for. And his mate said, oh, I've got exactly the thing you can have. He said, all my grandchildren are grown up now, they're not little anymore. And he'd got these play balls, and I've still got them because they're going to go to Little Hope, I think. You know, I don't know, there's probably 50, 60 in each, you know, the little container, you know, plastic things. And he came back with 5 of the 5 containers. So I've got probably 200 of these, and I thought, oh my goodness. And I said, well, and to top it all off, I forgot. I actually looked at that. I only need a 50. I didn't need 100 at all. Oh, so anyway, I was just stuck with all these big balls. So instead of my little tennis balls like I planned in the first place, I got these big balls. So that's why I had my big bag. I've got little, these little organza bag things. I thought they would have done with the ping pong balls, but no. Anyway, that's the pig. So really excited. That's a straightforward one. Nothing too difficult there. So yeah, I think that's all for today. I've still got, I think I've got a parcel coming today that's off my daughter Emma. I am, because I was going for my birthday. I was going to go and visit my family, and they'd got my birthday presents to give me, but because I hurt my side, I thought I'd cracked my rib. I just couldn't travel. It was just too painful. So in the end, I didn't go. So they've sent my presents to me, and Emma's should be arriving today, I think. So I am going to do a birthday, what I had for my birthday, because I had some really, really nice things. So I'm going to do that. And then I have a nice little video all about Wool Warehouse. So I'm going to do a video shortly about Wool Warehouse and how kind they are, kind they've been. And then, yeah, I need to go and want to go and see Dot this week if I can. Haven't seen Dot for a long, long time, so I'll check up and see how she's doing. Hope she's doing all right. Hi, Dot. Hope you're doing well. I'll see you this week, hopefully. And that's all. So I'll see you shortly. Whatever you're doing, whoever you're doing it with, be kind to each other, love each other, and just be kind to other people. If you don't like something, just don't say it. Like, was it Thumper's mom? If you can't say anything nice, don't say nothing at all. And I just compliment people and just make people feel special. Because I think treat people how you'd like to be treated yourself, and the world would be a lovelier place, wouldn't it, if everybody would just be like that. Anyway, we try to want to, I think if a few people try, hopefully it spreads and the world will be a better place. Anyway, love you all. See you Wednesday. Bye. Bye.